Hello everyone, it's Toby Oba Wilson again. This morning I want to talk about the requirements needed for non-UK teachers who want to come to the UK to work as a teacher. If you are planning to come to the UK based on the new law made and which will come into effect from 1st of February 2023, then this video is for you. These are the basic requirements that you need to get into teaching in the UK as a non-UK teachers right now. First of all, we've got some requirements which are basic for you to have before you can embark on this processing, right? And the first one is that you must have a correct visa or status, which is like a work permit that will allow you to stay in the country and work. It can be indefinite leave to stay. It can be settled or pre-settled status, which is UK recognized. And you must also have a job offer which will allow you to apply for the skilled worker visa. Another thing that is so important that you need to have to work in the UK as a non-UK teacher right now is to have a teaching qualification certificate. And you must also have the English qualified teaching status. As a teacher, you must be qualified, and if you're not qualified, you must have gotten some experience working in the teaching sector from wherever country you reside. Okay, now to talk about the qualified teaching status, which is called QTS. This is an English qualification required to work in a UK school. You can get more information about the QTS from gov.uk. Right. However, the good news is that as a non-UK teachers coming into the UK to work as a teacher, you can work up to 4 years without the QTS. Okay, so you're allowed to work in the UK, in any UK schools, for up to 4 years without the QTS. But after the end of the 4 years, it is a legal requirement that you must have the QTS status before you can be allowed to continue working in the UK as a teacher. And for you to get the QTS in the UK after you've been offered employment, after you're now in the country, you can do the course to get you this QTS status while in the UK. The QTS is used to assess the quality of the candidates that are applying for teaching jobs in English schools. There are 4 routes to apply for the QTS as a non-UK teachers. You can apply for the QTS through the Teaching Regulation Agency. You can apply through the Assessment Only QTS. You can apply for teacher training in England, and you can apply for International Qualified Teaching Status to work in the UK as a teacher. The assessment only route to QTS allow teachers to demonstrate that they already meet all the QTS standards and they do not need further training. These evidences must be provided and submitted by international teachers while they will be assessed in a school by a qualified and approved and accredited provider before they'll be allowed to teach in the UK as a teacher. You need to visit Get Into Teaching for general information and support about being a teacher, including details about salaries and benefits. To apply for a skilled worker visa as a teacher, you need to first search for teaching jobs vacancies in England using the teaching vacancy website to search for teaching roles. If you have found any teaching roles from the website, then you need to contact the school and ask them if they are Home Office licensed sponsor. If they are Home Office licensed sponsor, then they can assist you to apply for your visa, and that makes your job easy. You can do this, you can contact them through their email on the teaching roles vacancy that you've searched for from the UK website. Before you can apply for a skilled worker visa, a school must give you a job offer, and the salary must meet up with the requirements for a skilled worker visa before you can apply to the Home Office. The salary threshold you must meet depends on whether you have qualified teacher status and the region you are applying to work in. To be eligible for a skilled worker visa by region and status, non-UK teachers must earn the minimum salary of, as a QTS status holder, £34,502 in London, £32,407 outer London, 29,344 London Fringe, 28,000 for rest of UK. For non-QTS holder, 24,254 inner London, 22,924 outer London, 20,594 London Fringe, 20,480 rest of England. Inner and outer London, the skilled worker visa thresholds match the minimum salary set in the National Teachers Pay Range. However, some schools have different salary requirements, so you may be able to negotiate the rate pay so as to meet up with the skilled worker visa requirements. But in most cases, most schools have the same salary requirements as needed for the skilled worker visa. So the ball is in your court. If you want to apply to work as a teacher in the UK, you can apply as a part-time teacher or as a full-time teacher or as a supply teacher. Supply teacher simply means supplement teachers, like teachers that substitute the class teacher whenever they're not around or there are some reasons why they can't be in school. So, and there are many links to apply for these teaching roles right now. You can search gov.uk teaching vacancies. Apply for QTS to teach in England. Teach in England if you train overseas. If you are already in the UK right now, you can still apply as a teacher without the skilled worker visa. You can apply for the graduate scheme visa, which enables you to work for 2 years after your master's program or your degree program. Then you can apply for a teaching role and make sure you get your QTS status before the end of the 2 years to allow you qualify to work and look for jobs as a legal requirement to work as a teacher in the UK. So that will be all from me about the requirements and how you can apply for a teaching job as a non-UK teacher right now, and be ready for the opportunity when it is opened on the 1st of February 2023. Contact me for more information. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Toby Oba Wilson. Like and share my page. Comment in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers and bye.